remember it was like one of the first jobs I got after I had moved to New York and actually got an agent and was kind of starting to really try and see if I could do it. So it was really exciting, and it was also nice to be part of something that was such an ensemble piece and be able to really, I mean, it was exciting and there was anxieties that came with that, but also it was a really comfortable environment, and it was kind of nice to go and just work on this like story that had to do with all these different components and just people talking and working through a day in the city. So that was great. I mean, I made a lot of good friends and had a really nice time, and everyone across the board was just supportive and kind and fun, and made me feel very comfortable. So that was great. I think the first thing we shot was like the masturbation scene, I think. So that's like, an intimate moment to like jump right into. And then I think the last day was like the sex scene. So it was like a nice little like bookend of scary experiences. It'd be great to see like what happens the next day, because I think that Emily like learns a lot that night, starting from where you see her in the beginning, kind of in like the old like cycle with Larry, and this band who she thinks is really good and thinks has something, and like is like taking it upon herself to like get her boss there and like make something happen, like her own steps forward in her career. But she has to do it with this guy there's a whole lot of tension for all sorts of reasons. And you see, like, he doesn't treat her great when he actually meets the band, and doesn't really maybe give her, like, the positive reinforcement that would be nice to hear after that. I think for Emily, she learns a lot, not just professionally, but maybe for herself, as like a young woman that night. I think she kind of like sees a different side of this person who she admires, who's like amazing at what he does, but maybe not so amazing at other areas of his life, that I think is pretty clear over the course of that night. So I think with any relationship, like you learn every time you're in a relationship, and you can see like if I'm starting to feel the same way I felt before, like what do I need to do to change that? And is it something that I can work on with this person, or is it something that I need to remove myself from because this isn't good? Solidifying moments in your early 20s where you're like, okay, I'm starting to figure out who I am and like who I want to be with and who I don't want to be with, and what I value in other people and the qualities that aren't good for me,